ladies, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited that you are here watching today's video. So I know that you clicked on this video because of the title of the picture of the description. I will show you exactly how I learned to do a headstand. A regular mom, just reaching those goals, decided at the beginning of the year that I want to learn how to do a headstand. Well, at least it was one of my goals. And so I did, and I'm happy to provide this video for you. So if you are interested in learning how to do a headstand right from your house, come on, and I will show you everything. Now that we are comfortable, let's have a quick chat. I will show you, of course, where I was 3 months ago, how everything started for me and the mistakes that I've made. And watching this video, you will see that what you are doing, if you are a beginner, you can move a lot faster by knowing these tips and learn your first headstand. So at the beginning, when I wanted to learn headstands, I did a lot of jumping up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, over and over and over again. And this can be good and bad at the same time. The good thing is you learning and getting used to being upside down. It's a good thing because you will be upside down and your body needs to learn how to be upside down and be okay with it. The second thing, it can be bad because you get tired so much faster and you will get tired and you'll be like, oh my God, I am dizzy, I'm tired from all of this jumping up and down and nothing is happening. So this is what I did at first. I did so much jumping up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I, eventually after a couple days, I was able to hold for a second and then fall back down, hold for a second and fall back down. Another thing that I did it right in front of this sofa. So I was leaning against the sofa. I think I started with a pillow because it hurts at the beginning when you're not used to doing this movement, this exercise. I had a pillow on the ground. I was leaning against the sofa so I wouldn't fall over. Again, the fear of falling over, the fear of being upside down is all new and it will take time to get used to. So I will show you everything in this video. I just wanted to mention these couple things and that it is okay. It is a process, it is progress, and you will move from one step to the next, and you will eventually get your first headstand. So let's go. The first thing I did when I just started learning headstands, of course, I Googled how to do a headstand and I watched a lot of YouTube videos. You put your hands down, you put your head down, and then I did a lot of this. A lot of jumping and jumping and jumping, and this is good if you're not used to being upside down. Of course, you will get tired, and as you can hear, oh my God, it is exhausting even doing a couple of these, because of course you're jumping is exhausting overall. So number one tip for me, if you want to learn how to do a headstand, is you put your hands down, you put your head down, you raise your bum, and you walk till you can feel the sofa. You can see my back starts to touch the sofa right here. And you can do this anywhere in front of any kind of furniture. If you are afraid of falling, and if you're not, then I will show you in a just quick second how to do a headstand, just by yourself, on your own, without any kind of help behind you. And how to, of course, fall safely if you do so, because even the professionals fall once in a while. And learning how to fall safely and not hurt yourself is very important, of course. So the first thing is, yes, you lift your bum up and you walk as far as you can to be in like a 90-degree angle, sort of. So let me show you again. You put your hands down, you put your head down, you raise your bum and you walk. The next thing you do is you lift your leg. And then you lift your other leg. And then you kind of just practice being upside down. And you just practice being upside down. Practice being comfortable being upside down. And of course, because you have the sofa, catch your fall and kind of hold you straight up, you lift those legs up with your abs. So without jumping and jumping and jumping, you lift your legs up with your abs. And I will show you in just a second what it looks like. So again, I need to take this off. Much better. Okay, you put your arms down, your head down, your bum is up, you walk, and then you put one leg up and then the second leg up. And you see right here, you can either hold it right here, it's a lot more stable this way, and you kind of get used to it. You kind of get used to being upside down. Then you can straighten those hips right here. And then of course, you will go into your headstand and you can play around with all sorts of movements eventually when you get used to it. And as you can see, this is a lot easier because you have that sofa. And the whole point of this is you would not be scared of falling over. And if you do fall over, you just fall on the sofa, you get back up and you do it again. So no hurting yourself, no danger here. That's how I started to learn this. And you see in these videos, I just did time lapses of me jumping and jumping and jumping. Eventually then, I watched enough YouTube videos to learn that you don't need to do the jumping. You kind of have to pull yourself up with your abs. And of course, if you need a little push, and I'll show you, if you have your arms down, your head down, your bum's up, and you want to kind of just swing yourself up, this is jumping as well. And this is totally okay if that's what you want. I hope that this makes sense. I hope this is clear enough for people who are like me and don't want the danger of falling, especially at the beginning when they just want to get used to being upside down, because it does take time with that. So now let's move into a regular headstand, of course, still with something soft underneath. And we will just do, and I'll show you how to roll safely if you lose your balance, and how to do a headstand without the help of a sofa. So it's totally you and trying to find that balance with your elbows. Everything is working. So your elbows are gonna be working here. Your elbows, your shoulders, and your arms like this. You put your arms down and then your elbows down. So elbows are super important at this point because you will be balancing with your arms and with your elbows so you wouldn't fall. You put your head down and again, lift your bum up. You walk up. You can just do this at the beginning. So kind of learning how to just be upside down without any help. So you will find that balance. You can do this. So kind of jumping up and learning how to be upside down in this position so you would get used to it. Of course, it's gonna take you a couple months to actually learn how to do all of this and be comfortable and do it consistently, of course. Okay, so once you decide that you are ready to try this out yourself and you kind of practice a little bit being upside down and now you're ready to do that headstand by yourself. Elbows to your chest and kind of just stand there first. So let's try that. Again, hands down, elbows very, very locked in to help you stabilize. Head down, bum up, you walk straight, and then you either do this, where you kind of try to find that balance, or with both your legs, you just lift yourself up, elbows to your chest, and you kind of just hold it there. and you try to balance for as long as you can until you're tired or whatnot, and you're gonna just stand there. And of course, it takes time, strength, and balancing. Just like learning to ride a bike, you don't just sit on that bike and drive off. It takes a couple of times of maybe even falling over until your body kind of learns how to balance yourself. And then of course, after you are feeling confident enough, you start playing around with your legs, right? So you either straighten them out, or you just straighten those hips, or legs go sideways to the sides. And so let's go. Again, arms down, head in. Let's try to do a fall now. So fall and roll. Don't be afraid of falling over. Of course, if you are, it's gonna take time to get kind of used to it. So again, your hands down, elbows very comfortable, shoulder width apart, your head down, leaning against your arms, bum up, you walk, and then you lift yourself up. You either hold it here, knees to chest, you either straighten out your hips, and then your legs up. You can do this. And you roll. And it's very simple. It's not as scary as it looks. Of course, with a mat, it's a lot more comfortable and safe. That's why I always tell everyone, start with these things so you would get comfortable and okay with the fact that you will fall over. That it is scary, and it's totally okay if you are. Let's try without anything soft now, shall we? If you are in a place where you are ready to try headstands without anything soft, so your head getting used to being on something hard, I would suggest again starting from a sofa. With help with the sofa is always amazing, so don't forget to use that help at the beginning until you get comfortable. So again, this is gonna take time to get used to because your head's gonna feel it. But it's the same movement. So you put your hands down, your head goes on the ground and kind of leaning against your fingers. Your bum goes up, you go forward, and then you lift yourself up. And of course, you have to play around here until you learn whatever you want to do. And if you fall on a sofa, this is how you fall. It is totally, a lot safer and for sure less scary than falling on just the ground. Do not forget that all of these things that I'm showing you right here can be done in front of a wall as well. So if you don't have a sofa that you can do this on, a wall is a great substitute for any sort of, handstand, headstand, whatever. So you would feel more comfortable, safe, especially at the beginning until you find that balance of yours. So we will be doing it from the ground. So this is you're gonna feel a lot of pressure because your head, your elbows, your shoulders, your arms, everything is holding your whole entire body, just yourself. So from balance to your actual weight. Your arms down, your elbows, very comfortable. Your head goes down, your bum up, then you lift yourself up. You can just stand right here until you get comfortable to straighten those hips out. And just like that, this video is done. So this is exactly how I learned my headstands. That is why I know that this is something that's gonna help you ladies if you want to learn how to do a headstand. Of course, I'm a very careful person, and that's why I started with all of these more careful, things at the beginning so that I would feel safe and would not hurt myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.